Your 20s are not a rehearsal, they're the decision. Not because life ends after them, but because the financial habits, beliefs, and patterns you lock in right now will run on autopilot for the next 4 decades. And most people spend them optimizing for the wrong things entirely. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what those things are and what to ruthlessly prioritize instead before the window closes. Think about what you were told your 20s were for. Find yourself. Travel. Don't rush. You're still young. And some of that is true. But nobody told you that every year you spend without building an asset is a year of compound growth you can never get back. Nobody showed you that the person who starts building wealth at 22 and the person who starts at 32, even if they do everything else identically, end up in completely different financial realities. Not because of talent, not because of luck, because of time. And time in your 20s isn't just time. It's the most valuable financial resource you will ever have. And right now you might be spending it like it's free. If this is landing differently than what you expected, you're exactly where you need to be. Hit subscribe and leave a like. This channel exists for people who are ready to think about money before it's too late to think differently. Now, here's what nobody tells you about your 20s. Here's what's actually being decided in your 20s. Not your career, not your identity, your baseline. The lifestyle you build now becomes the floor your brain will refuse to drop below. The income you normalize now becomes the minimum your psychology demands. The financial habits you automate now become the ones that run silently for the rest of your life. This works for you or against you, entirely depending on what you build first. Most people in their 20s build the wrong baseline. They inflate their lifestyle the moment income increases. New apartment, better car, nicer restaurants, and every upgrade feels earned, because it is. But it also quietly raises the floor of what they need just to survive. So they need more income just to maintain, which means more hours, more stress, less time to build anything that compounds. Your 20s don't make you wealthy by what you earn. They make you wealthy by what you don't spend. And what you build with the difference. A course, a skill packaged into a service, an investment made consistently small before it can ever be made big. One asset that earns without your presence. The wealthy didn't start rich. They started early. Let me make this real. If you invested just $200 a month starting at 22, you'd have over $1 million by retirement at an average market return. Wait until 32 to start that same habit, you'd have less than half. Same discipline, same amount, same effort. 1 decade of difference. That's not motivation, that's mathematics. And mathematics doesn't care how busy you were in your 20s. So what do you actually do right now? You stop treating your 20s like a grace period and start treating them like infrastructure. 3 things, done consistently, change everything. First, build one income stream that doesn't require your presence. Small, imperfect, real. A digital product, a monetized skill, one thing that earns when you're not working. Second, automate one financial decision so your future self can't sabotage it. An automatic investment, a savings transfer, one thing that compounds without requiring your discipline every month. Third, ruthlessly protect your baseline. Every time you're tempted to upgrade your lifestyle, pause. Ask whether this upgrade builds your future or just makes your present feel better. Future you doesn't care about the apartment upgrade. Future you cares about what you built instead. Ask yourself this: if my income stopped today, what would still be working for me? If the answer is nothing, that's not a crisis. That's just the starting line. Your 20s are not about finding yourself. They're about building yourself, financially, structurally, deliberately. The version of you at 40 who is free didn't get lucky. They made decisions in their 20s that everyone around them thought were unnecessary. They invested when their friends were spending. They built when their friends were browsing. They delayed the lifestyle while quietly constructing the foundation beneath it. That's available to you right now. Not when you earn more, not when conditions are better. Now, with exactly what you have. Before this video ends, comment below, "I'm building early," because the decision to start is the only decision that actually matters.